Hey guys, it's Ep79 and welcome back to episode 79 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we have another two huge matches to play. The first one obviously being Liverpool and the Carabao Cup, but followed by Man City in the league. That's going to be a huge game for us. We have had a very hectic recent fixture list. We've got some really big games coming up as well after that, as you can see in the next month. We've got Barcelona to play next month. It's incredible really where we've kind of taken Leeds from recently. So if we could go hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, that'd be fantastic. I really enjoy seeing the likes on the videos and reading and replying to comments. I really do appreciate everyone that watches the videos, so thank you so much for that. Let's move on into the Liverpool game. This is the team I'm going to go with. There's no kind of resting on the players at all here. I am going for an all-out team. I want to get further in the Carabao Cup, so I've gone with quite a strong team here. As you can see, the usual defence and goalkeeper. Ramirez starts in front of those defenders along with Eric Dyer. Lewis Cook in front of them, and Silva playing as the striker with Iheanacho on the left-hand side and Redmond on the right. Tempted to play Kingsley Coman, but I also want to try and fit Iheanacho into the team, so that's why I've gone with that formation and that sort of thinking there. Hopefully it works. We'll wait and see how we get on against Liverpool. This is obviously going to be a very tough game. Liverpool are a very good team, and yeah, let's just see how we get on. Hopefully we can get through to the next round, and hopefully we don't go into another leg. That would be disastrous for us. I'm just praying for quite a weak Liverpool team. I don't know whether we'll get that though, sadly. There are going to be some big players in here, I'd imagine. I was tempted to put obviously some younger players in, but it's against Liverpool. You can hardly rest your players against such a big team. We already haven't been performing particularly well in recent times, so we need to try and change that. What a ball through that is to Iheanacho. Oh, it's 1-0. What a start this is. A quick start from us. 3 minutes in, Iheanacho with a fantastic strike. Eric Dyer there, playing a beautiful ball through. Look at this for a pass from Eric Dyer. Holds off the midfielder. What a pass in between. I think it's the right back and the centre back there. And just about goes in past the goalkeeper. 1-0. What a fast start. Haven't started like that in a long time, so it's a really good start from us. Oh no, the through straight away. Off the post. What a start this has been to the game, and Butland just about clears it out for a corner. They just pulled us apart there. Lallana running through directly through the middle. Don't know how he's got past us all there. And what a start this is. Wait, what? A penalty? Oh, it's not going to say it was a handball, is it? Because I recently changed it. I'm going to have to change that back, to be honest, because it's giving handballs for everything now. Are they giving that as a handball? Let's have a look. I think they have. They've given that as a handball. I don't know why I turned handballs on. I did it in kickoff just to see what it was like, and it saved it for career mode as well, which was very annoying. But yeah, I think that's what's gone against us there. Danny Ings to step up from the penalty spot. This is just 8 minutes in. So much has happened already. We need to try and save this because it has massively gone against us. And the keeper's not doing what I tell him to do. What's the keeper doing? Seriously, I was not telling him to move on the line there. Oh my days, it's 1-1, and Jack Butland was literally doing nothing that I was telling him to do. Look at him, he's moving on the line. I wasn't even telling him to do that. Oh my days, and then he dives just as we know where it was going as well. 1-1, what an interesting start this has been. Bit frustrating conceding a goal like that. Like I said, I need to remember to take handballs off. I don't think you can do it during the game, which is a bit of a shame. Andre Silva, this time through to Eric Dyer, who's burst from midfield. Eric Dyer, oh, good save from the keeper. Dyer through to Iheanacho. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Oh, such a good chance for Iheanacho. We're playing really well, actually, in this game. And that might well be it for this first half here. It is. Very good first half for us. Again, I'll say it, we should be in the lead. We have played much better than Liverpool. We've had more decent chances. Just a little bit frustrating, obviously, the way that we conceded that goal so quickly from the penalty spot from a handball, which is a bit frustrating, but we will change that after this game because obviously those have gone against us massively and haven't been deserved whatsoever. So yeah, let's get on with the second half. Hopefully play as well as we did in the first. I was quite happy with the way that we kept hold of possession in the first half. Silva through to Redmond. This is really good football. Redmond doesn't have too much offers in the middle. I was trying to play it maybe across to Silva, but I just thought in the end I'll go for the shot, and I didn't quite have enough power behind it. Okay, some changes now. We are going to bring on Mane for Redmond. Mane, I think he seems a bit more deadly than Redmond. He's very fast, obviously, as well on that right-hand side, so we're going to give that a go. I don't think there's too many more changes that I can make, to be honest. I think everyone else has had a really good game, other than maybe Lewis Cook, who's possibly struggled in that position. He's more of a CDM, to be honest, than playing that far forward. So I am tempted to bring on Bridcut to freshen us up. I think that's what I'll do. I'm also tempted to bring on Nelson further up the pitch as well. He's really fast and looks really good when I played him before. So we'll just see how those two changes go. Won't make any more attacking changes, I don't imagine, in this game. We'll wait and see what we need in the next 30 minutes. Liverpool starting to get a hold of this game a bit more possession-wise now. And it looks like they might well create themselves a chance here. Very close, 6 minutes left, and it's not the right time to be losing grip of this game. We need to start having more chances. We were just controlling possession, actually, not so long back, but Liverpool in the last 5 or 10 minutes have really picked up the game. There's only 2 minutes left, but I'm going to try and bring on Coman. It might be a bit difficult. I think we're going to give that a go. In fact, yeah, I think we'll keep with Coman. I was tempted to bring on Nelson Oliveira, but I think we'll do that. Like I said, there's only 2 minutes left. We might not even get him on. It's just like a last-ditch attempt to try and win the game. Butland nearly spilling that one. Mane. Here we go. This is a chance for you, Mane. You get the ball in the box. Come on, stick a ball in. Silva. Oh, it does get his head on it, but I think it's taken the deflection and gone out for a corner. It does give us a chance here. Let's try and get them to crowd the keeper. Let's make this interesting. Come on, Ramirez. Good ball in, please, to Silva. Straight to the keeper. And that is it. We've drawn the game 1-1. Exactly what I wasn't after, which is going into another leg. In fact, we're not. Oh no, this might be the second leg, actually. I've lost track, to be honest. But we do continue. Maybe this is the second leg of the match that we've already played against Liverpool. It has been a little while since I recorded, so apologies about that, guys. But yeah, we are into the rest of the game, which is actually really good for us because we don't have another leg because we've clearly already had that. But yeah, we need to now focus on trying to win this game. We've now obviously got Coman on the left-hand side with plenty of pace. Look at this. Got loads of space to run into, Coman. Can he be caught up? No, Coman scores the substitute. We only brought him on about 4 minutes ago, obviously, before we went into extra time. But what a counter-attack that is. I don't know what happened with the Liverpool players, but that extra yard of pace is brilliant to have in extra time. Coman scores 2-1. It's definitely deserved there, no question about it. We need to see out the rest of this game. Not play defensively, I think we should continue to play how we have done, but maybe just more on the counter-attack now. We need to make sure we are much better in defence than we have been towards the end of normal time, though. No way, how has he passed that through? And is that, I can't even tell who that is, that's Pogba who's just skied that one from very close to the goal. Don't know how he's managed that, and defence just crumbled there. That is it for the first half of extra time. Still in the game 2-1. We are playing very well. We restricted them to only one chance in that 15 minutes, albeit a big chance that Pogba should have scored, but they didn't have any other chances at all. So I think we just continue playing how we are at the moment. We've looked so much better than in previous games. I don't know what's been the difference at all. We've looked a lot more lively and a lot better at winning back the ball, which has been great to see. On the attack here, I don't know how we've got so few players back. We were in a really good position a second ago. No one's tracking back. Don't give away a penalty from a handball again. That is the main thing. Just get to the end of this game so we can change the handball rule. On the attack again, this time with Coman. Oh, still going, and that's a free kick, I think, just on the edge of the box. Very close. And it's tempted to go for a shot, but I don't think we will. We'll play it short. Or, is that Galloway on the edge of the box? Go on, Galloway, you can hit this. No, you can't. Maybe shouldn't have tried that one. And surely that is it for the game now. Coman with the final shot, possibly. Out for a corner. No penalty! Well, yay, the handball rule's gone for us. Oh, it's so ridiculous the amount of handballs we've had in this game. Most of which you haven't even seen because I left them out. But we have won ourselves a few free kicks on the halfway line from handballs as well. But I've not really mentioned them. And we will certainly be changing that for the next game against Man City. To take the penalty, I think we'll get Coman to take it. And in the hope that he'll score. For some reason my controller's not been working properly with penalties recently, but this time it does. 3-1, and a brilliant finish there from Coman, not even any movement from the goalkeeper, and we've scored in the 120th minute to go through into the next round. I mean, I wonder how many games it has been since we've scored 3 goals. I think it's been ages, to be honest, hasn't it? Maybe even the Galatasaray friendly was the last time that scored more than 1 goal, I would imagine. that is it. We've won and we've got into the next round. We've beaten Liverpool quite comfortably in the end. I think performance-wise we certainly dominated. Possession, I think I'm actually quite happy with 45% because Liverpool usually are quite a possession-based style of play. So to counter that and to actually have 45% possession was quite good. Man City have gone crashing out. Arsenal have beaten West Brom. A few other games there. I think Leighton Orient beat Port Vale or something like that. And I've got some messages here. Bailey saying, thanks boss. And Joe Grimes is saying he's not happy with his playing time. What can he expect? He's a goalkeeper that's 17 years old. That's maybe our 4th best or 3rd best. I can't quite remember. So he can't really expect to be playing too often. And before I forget, let's quickly change the handball thing. Okay, that now should be sorted. I had to go on to kick-off to be able to change the rules. I don't know why, but that is the case. And let's move on to some emails. We've got some more players to have a look at. We will reject him, sign him up as well. The reason why I've not been promoting many youth players recently is because we've got such a restricted squad that I can't really afford to promote too many because we've got 50 players out of the 52. So I don't really want to have such a big squad. So I've been not promoting as many players. As you see, we do have capable players in the youth academy at the moment. Alex Green is looking quite good potential-wise. Few others that have good overalls currently. I'll start to release some of these that maybe don't look quite as good, but we'll try and keep some of the ones with the better potentials and current overalls as well. But we do have a lot of decent overall players and potentials, so we need to have a look at them, try and get rid of the ones that maybe don't look as good. But I think we do have a lot here that could be quite decent for us in the first team at some point. Let's move on to the Man City game. I might change from the team slightly. It's difficult because we had such a good game in that formation with those players that I want to keep most of them in the team. And this is the team that I've gone with. Trying to keep as many players in as possible, but I had to change some of the defenders for this game. Now the thinking behind the Capella change is because he's stronger, he's better at jumping, and if Man City do have any aerial presence, which I think they might have signed someone that's a bit taller, I can't remember who it is though, and we're basically just borrowing Capella to try and deal with that. We've also to change Gomez and bring Nelson in as well, because Yedlin was looking a little bit tired, same with Galloway, and we've had to take off Eric Dyer, who was probably my man of the match of that previous game. He was really good, Eric Dyer. Unbelievable at winning back the ball, and I brought in Yaya Toure to try and play a similar sort of role to Eric Dyer in winning back the ball. We've also got in Bridcut as well in the starting 11 with Ramirez staying in, and Mane comes into the starting 11 as well. That's the bench I'm left with, no goalkeeper, a little bit risky obviously if there is an injury to Butland. I would imagine that if that was to happen, we're the most unlucky people ever. So let's get on with this, see how we do against Man City. Again, it's going to be another tough match. We need to try and get 3 points from this to progress further up the league table. But let's wait and see how he gets on. Here we go. This is the Man City team we're up against. As you can see, some big names in there, but there's also some weaker players. And that is Cavani in there. That is the player that they've got up front with the high presence. Aguero on the bench, Alaba on the bench, Bojan on the bench, Marcelo on the bench, David Silva on the bench. So many good players that they can bring on here. But I think we've definitely got a chance with that slightly weaker team that they've put out there. We have got in fact, we've got the best defensive record in the league. Man City are nowhere to be seen on that front. But I imagine they've got plenty of goals. They've gone with a 4-4-2, which is quite attacking, more attacking than I expected. We do outnumber them in centre mids though, which could be good. We'll have to wait and see though how we get on. And after a big performance from Yaya Toure, he has to step up after the exclusion of Eric Dyer from this starting 11. Now then, do we have a free kick specialist in the team? I can never remember. We've got Yaya Toure, who looks good from free kicks. 32 yards out. It's a tight angle, this one. Can he get it over the wall and in? Oh, side netting. That's very close from Yaya. And a decent little free kick. I'm not particularly good at free kicks. I say it most times I have them, to be honest. I do need to try and improve with them. Mane, can you get me a good ball for Silva, please? Oh, he's actually won it, Silva. It has to be cleared away. And we've got it back again here on the edge of the box. This is much better. Ramirez to try and shoot, but Delph just about tackles him and clears it away. We just need to work out our defence a bit better, but Mane's through, and this time it's straight at Joe Hart. Not a bad strike, but needed to aim for one of the corners. And that is it for the first half. Still drawing the game 0-0. A little bit surprising, because it has been a very good game. Really interesting match. Both have had decent opportunities. And I'm just so happy that I'm putting Capella and Nelson, because they have been outstanding in defence so far. Yaya Toure is struggling a bit, but he can't really play the same role as Eric Dyer. So what we are going to do is bring on Eric Dyer for 45 minutes, give him a go. Hopefully he can do the same role that he did, even with less energy. And we're also looking at maybe taking off Iheanacho. It hasn't quite been his game so far. So I'll bring on Coman, who I think looked very good against Liverpool. So we'll do that, give it a go, and I think this formation's working so much better than the previous formations I've been trying, so I'm really happy with it at the moment, and we'll certainly be sticking with it for the near future. Got to prevent that cross going in, and I tell you what, that is a brilliant challenge. What a challenge that is from Nelson. We had to prevent that cross in there. When you've got Cavani and Bonnie in the middle, you have to prevent the cross, and Nelson's done brilliantly to do that there. Kept up with Raheem Sterling, and has made sure that the ball didn't go in. Fantastic. Just a quick note, actually, Bonnie isn't on the pitch anymore. It's Sergio Aguero that's on the pitch. I didn't realise they made that change. It must have been at half-time. So that is something that they've done. That's obviously going to give them less of an aerial threat, but they've still got Cavani in there, so they're certainly looking quite strong still. But just with Wilfred Bonnie not in there, they do have some slightly smaller players now. We've got a good chance here. Silva, can he try and pick out Mane in the middle? Not quite. And maybe should have been a foul, that one, but we've still got the ball here with Coman, weaving in and out to have a shot, and it's not a bad one. Man City playing it around at the back quite a lot here. A little bit dangerous as well at some times. They've lost possession again, but that's the second time they've played it out for a throwing like that. We are pressing them very well, but that means obviously we've got very tired players, which isn't ideal, especially with a very busy fixture list. Brilliant pass though. Coman across. Go on. Oh, how have you missed? How have you missed? So tempted to go for the shot. Oh, Mane, I think that is. What a move it was though. How has he missed that chance? Oh, Mane just had to get a toe to it, but just too far past the post. Oh my days, we are going to make, I think, our final change now, and I'm not 100% sure who it's going to be yet, so I'll just take a minute to decide. We are going to take Mane off, and we're going to bring on Redmond. That's not down to the fact he just missed that chance, it's just to kind of rotate things around. I think Mane's actually played very well in the last 2 games, but it's just to rest him. They're on ultra-attacking now, that's Mangala playing up front. That's going to add another aerial threat to them. We can't let this one go in the box. It's gone in. Oh, it's a mess, and that's what happens when you let the ball go in the box. Cavani scores. It wasn't a header, but it's an undeserved goal, really undeserved as well, because we have been definitely the better team, no question about it. Butland, no need to come out for that. No need. Capella pretty much had that, and that's the reason why Capella was playing at centre-back, to try and head things away. I think he had that one, to be honest. Butland there punching it away out of his goal. Completely unnecessary, and he has done a few things like that, Jack Butland. It's very frustrating to see, but a good shot there from Redmond, and that's going to go out for a corner. That's it, we've lost the game 1-0. How has that happened? I mean, I'm absolutely gutted about that. Look at that, they've had one shot on target the whole match. Gutted, absolutely gutted about that. We definitely didn't deserve to lose that game. We definitely didn't deserve to get a draw either. And we've ended up not getting any points, which I can't believe. I really can't believe it at all. Played so well, defended really well, and it's just down to the fact that Butland's come out completely unnecessarily. And we do need to look for, I think, maybe an alternative solution to Butland, who is not growing at all. He's not improving, and we can't have someone that's so stagnant like that in his overall growth. So we might take a look at trying to train him, and if that doesn't work, then we might just have to get in a better goalkeeper, because at the moment he's letting us down on some big occasions. Let's see, can we get any improvements this week that are drastic? In fact, we do. We've got a couple there. Nelson going up in a lot of stats, but mainly Iheanacho, whose finishing I think went up, and his attacking position and shot power, I'm pretty sure, also went up. But Butland, yeah, not looking good recently. We might look to change that for the Wolfsburg game. That is a huge match to make that sort of decision. Rossetti hasn't been much better, to be totally honest, but that is something that we maybe have to look at trying to do. Training injury, Mane's out for 2 weeks. That's not what we're after when we've got such big games around the corner. And we do have Capella wanting to leave despite playing that last game. And Rossetti wanting to leave as well. That is it for the episode though. Thank you all for watching this far. We've currently got, as you can see, Wolfsburg up next. Barcelona have drawn their last game against Wolfsburg, so that should help us definitely in the league. We lost our last game to Basel. I think that was 1-0 to be honest, that match. But that is it for the episode. Thank you all for watching. If we could go at 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go subscribe. That'd be fantastic. And I would really appreciate that. I honestly would. It's brilliant to see the subscribers going up and obviously the likes on the video. Don't forget to comment as well. Let me know what you think about the Euros that's currently going on. I might have a couple of videos to do with that coming out shortly. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.